Hi, everybody. Good morning. Welcome back to CSN. I'm your host, Gina Salazar. Of course, Mike is here with me today. And Mike, we've got something a little fun, some great silver dollars from 2022.
Yeah, we get to revisit, I think, kind of one of the great kind of numismatic treasures that kind of came out of the woodwork in 2022. To give you kind of a proper, feel and introduction of what this is, we have to go all the way back to 1921, actually. 1921, the United States Mint ended the Morgan silver dollar and started the peace silver dollar. Okay, so that was this kind of transition year, the Morgan dollar and the peace dollar. Now, we went back there, let's fast forward 100 years. And in 2021, the United States Mint decides to commemorate the Morgan and the peace silver dollar, the 100th anniversary of the end of the Morgan, the 100th anniversary of the beginning of the peace dollar. And they did a set of Morgan silver dollars, 5 Morgans and a peace dollar. It was one of the biggest hits that the United States Mint has ever done. I think they made 175,000 each of the Morgan silver dollars, 200,000 of the peace dollars, sold out instantly. To this day. They sell for massive premiums. It's one of the single most popular modern issue collectible coins that has been released by the United States Mint.
Wow.
They were supposed to continue that program in 2022, just as we know that they did in 2023. But, and I mean, we've talked about this at length, some of the issues that the United States Mint has had with, shortage of silver, shortage of planchets, shortage of all these other things. For all of those reasons, they were unable to make the Morgan and peace silver dollar for 2022, hence creating this gap. So they got the 2021s, they're making the 2023s, but there's nothing in that 2022 slot. So we were able to negotiate a thing with the country of Fiji, who also happens to spend dollars. So these are silver dollars. And we said, okay, the United States Mint can't do this. Can we do silver dollars, Fijian dollars, if you would? And sure enough, it was Fiji to the rescue. And so what we did in 2022, we did what were called the privy marks, in essence, the mint marks of the Morgan silver dollars. There were 4 Morgan silver dollars and 2 peace silver dollars. And we sold them as sets. They were massively popular. There was articles in all the major coin magazines. They were graded by Annex. They were graded by NGC. They were graded by PCGS. They're one of the single most popular collectible coins of 2022. Complete and totally sold out. All of the sets, they're all in the secondary market and all bringing massive premiums. However, there were a few extra coins out of the sets. And in the Morgan silver dollar privy series that you have here, the only individual coin that we have here is the O Mint. Now, for those of you that are just starting to collect, you may not realize that the O stands for New Orleans. The New Orleans Mint made coins for the United States Mint for many, many, many years. The New Orleans Mint was a stalwart of American coinage for the better part of a century. Finally closed in 1904 was the last of the New Orleans minted coins. Closed in, or for the United States, it was actually 1909, 1904 for the Morgan silver dollar, 1909 for general coinage. And so it closed down. So when people collect old Morgan silver dollars, I mean, the O mints and the CC mints, the closed mints, are the mints that everybody wants. And when the United States Mint started the program again in 2021, they made O minted and Carson City minted, privy mark, these closed mints. They made them in 2021. So it's important that you want to try to do that in 2022 with these, like I said, with these Fijian dollars that are basically the exact design of the United States Morgan silver dollar that they did from 1878 to 1921, again in 2021. The difference, of course, is on the reverse there. It says Fiji, and it has a little Fiji counter stamp on it. The obverse is exact. As a matter of fact, it's so exact when we originally sent these to the grading companies, they go, oh, we can't certify these. They're exact replicas. They're just so exact. And we go turn them over, and they go, oh, okay, Fiji, so we're okay. Okay, because, they didn't want people to confuse them at that time. But they are so incredible, and they're so highly sought after. So all those, and we only did 3,500 sets.
Holy
all
cow.
the sets are gone. All the sets are gone, selling for massive premiums. There are a few now only of these, the New Orleans Mint. Now, here's the interesting part of this. So the first day, these are all first day of issue, all exclusive to CSN. We literally contract with Fiji to get these done. And so these were all originally sold here. I just want to show you something. So, and I'll give you this. So these have been purchased as sets and, like I said, resold in the secondary market for massive premiums. And if you look at this right here, here's a little, I found one of the coins. As you can see there, these are in this holder, the early release holder. These are first day of issue PSS. These are our coins.
Ooh.
Okay, $299. One sold, one left. Okay, $299.95. This is early release. Ours is actually first day of issue in our PSS exclusive holder, not for $299, but for $139.95. Absolutely, positively, nobody else on the planet can touch that price because we were the original, purveyors of the entire sets. We owned all 3,500 sets. All of the sets are gone. We don't have a single solitary set available for sale. I have none of the other individual Morgan silver dollars for sale. I also have all sold out, through the sets. There was a couple here, a couple there. I think the Denver Mint was the hardest one to grade. Those sold out only in sets. Then you had San Francisco Mint, and you had Carson City, and you had New Orleans. The Carson Cities long sold out, and the Carson Cities bring like $3.99. And the New Orleans Mint, and they're all just as rare as the other ones. And so now we have the last of the 2022 reverse proof Morgan silver dollars that we did with Fiji, these Fiji to the rescue coins.
So how many of these do you think we have? Because I got to imagine these are pretty rare at this point.
Good point. There were 3,500 sets originally. They obviously all weren't graded, 70.
Okay.
So, but all the sets are gone. In this that we see right here, that's what I asked just before the presentation here, reverse proof 70. I've got about 15 dozen, give or take. I got about 15 dozen that we can do at this price. Now, I am assuming at some point that these gentlemen right here might take advantage of them if they can get $2.99 a piece for them. They might grab a couple of them off.
They might.
That you can see
Get
right
them
there.
before they do.
That's right. At $2.99, at $139.95, it is wholesale. I mean, they've never been sold individually. This is the first time they've only ever been sold in sets. And the sets were, I think, $1,200, and we sold every single solitary one of them. So they've never been sold individually. So this is the first and only opportunity you will have to buy the Fiji Morgan dollar with the New Orleans Privy Mark. Now, for those of you that are unfamiliar, in the Morgan silver dollars, if you look for the Privy Mark, which is the mint mark in essence, they just call it a Privy Mark, is right there between the D and the O in dollar. Right above that, you see the O that stands for New Orleans. Right between the D and the O in dollar, between that and the wreath, you see the O, which is the New Orleans Mint that you're going to have with that. And then right over to the side, then you see that Fijian counter stamp there as well. That denotes this being a Fiji coin. Of course, since they spent dollars, these are then silver dollars as well. And of course, now, the United States Mint in 2023, so they're about to release the Morgan and Peace reverse proof, one coin of each. Okay, that's it. It's a 2-coin set. I'm not guessing you're going to be able to touch either one of those coins for less than probably $2.99, maybe $2.49,
really?
$2.49, $2.99, and understand there's only 3,500 of these to begin with. I've got like 15 dozen or so of these as individual coins. 3,500 to begin with. The United States Mint, the 2-coin set, there's going to be a couple 100,000, I think, and they're going to sell for 3 times as much. So this is that coin that holds your place. So now you have the reverse proof. The United States government's going to release the reverse proofs. This is 100% exclusive to us. You can't buy this for less money anyplace else. It is a one-time, one presentation opportunity. Like I said, only about 15 dozen of these coins remain individually. 100% exclusive to us here at CSN. So if you've ever been a Morgan silver dollar collector, you ever want that stopgap, hold the place coin, this is going to be up. Pick up your phone, get in right now.